Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. This is Ro Leather, certified career coach. Our topic today is resumes for job fairs. I'm getting this question a lot because it is the season for job fairs, career fairs, and a resume for a job fair or career fair takes a different approach from just applying to a specific position that you are interested in. When you have a target position, I've always suggested using it as your guide in choosing relevant information to present. This method helps you guide the employers to understand how to hire you. But for job fairs, when you have multiple positions and multiple employers that you want to apply to, you have to toss a wider net. So, how do you do this? And how do you present your information to capture the interest of multiple employers? Well, like I said, the approach is a little bit different. The best approach is to research ahead of time before the event. Your time at the fair should not be used for initial research. You should already know the companies that are attending, and you should have already researched the companies that you are most interested in and have identified the positions that they have that you would like to apply for. You can do this by visiting their website. And for each position that you're interested in, make sure you read the job description and identify the required competencies to make sure that you are well matched for them. If you target similar jobs, then the competencies and experiences required will be very similar and easier to create one resume for all similar positions. Identify your target positions and plan on meeting with the recruiters at the event to tell them that you've already targeted the positions that you would like to apply for, or maybe you've already applied and now are looking for to find out what the next steps are. This is something that you can do at the event. And this approach comes across as well planned, it shows initiative, and taking action shows employers you are engaged in the process and are action driven. Now, back to the resume. When you create your job fair resume, draft it to showcase your success for jobs that you have foundation and experience and knowledge. Again, this means your existing career path. For example, office administrators will likely choose positions that are in the office, and those working the warehouse, logistics, or inventory will find similar positions for which they feel qualified for. Draft your resume to illustrate your success by describing how you contributed in your previous roles to using the required skills listed. Be sure to share your outcomes, and that means describing how did you help improve your employer in the role that you were in? Did you help streamline a process? Did you identify ways to save money? Did you exceed the required metrics? And can you show numbers to show how successful you were? If you can quantify the improvements that you helped, maybe increased it in percentage wise, or you cut time by an hour, a few minutes, however it is, those help the readers understand the value that you brought. These are just the types of successes that help potential employers see how you can be a successful team member. Lean on the experience and skills that you already have. Job fairs are good places to find jobs to help you move up the ladder. With a strong background and solid knowledge in a particular field, meeting with recruiters and establishing a connection can help widen your job search. And a few reminders. As a note, most employers will want to hire experienced and skilled candidates and not a jack of all trades and a master of none. So be clear about the skills and experience you are presenting on your resume. Your time at the job fair should be used to connect with the recruiters by engaging in productive conversations about your research, your interest in their company, the position that you've identified, and discussing the possibilities of joining their team. Be sure to get their contact information, and whether that be a business card or by connecting with them on LinkedIn. And then, of course, set your expectations and be realistic about other attendees with similar goals. You may not get as much face time with the recruiter as you would like, so make sure your intentions are clear going in so that you can deliver your message in the brief time you'll have with them. Make sure you follow up within 24 to 48 hours. And remember, you are probably going to be just one of the hundreds of people that a recruiter will meet at that event. So if you've done your research, if you engage in a conversation, Consider mentioning a few of your talking points in your follow-up email to give you something to connect, to jog their memory, and so that they will remember who you are. I hope this is helpful to you going into the job fairs that are out there. You can find them listed online. Most metropolitan places will have them throughout the year, but most of them happen in the summer. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email at 3amcareercoach@gmail.com. And of course, drop a comment if you have any comments or suggestions or your questions. I will do my best to get the right answers to you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Take care.